Michigan State and Auburn, the kings of the Big Ten and SEC, meeting in the heart of the South for the final spot in the Final Four. Hi, everybody. Matt Merrifield, joined alongside Allie Cohen this evening for a matchup that's been circled since Selection Sunday 14 days ago. The top two seeds in the South Regional fighting for the final spot in the Final Four. Allie, let's get into the starting laps just moments away from tip-off. Let's start with the green and white Michigan State.
Green and white is going back to their lineup that they've been rocking with for most of the season. And it's going to start out with Jeremy Fears at that point guard spot, shooting guard Jace Richardson, small forward Jaden Akins, power forward Jackson Kohler, and back in the center spot after being taken away for one game because of Cohen Carr. That's going to be Shimon Izapala back in that starting spot. He hasn't seen too many minutes so far in this postseason, especially this NCAA tournament. So it's going to be really interesting to see. But Coach Izzo has a method to his madness. There's definitely a reason why he put Shimon back in that lineup.
Yeah, there's a lot of size down low for this Auburn team, and that's why he's back in the starting lineup, the graduate senior transfer from Longwood and Utah State. On the other side for the Auburn Tigers, head coach Bruce Pearl rolling with the five he's rolled with all season long. Denver Jones, Miles Kelly, and Chad Baker-Mazar in the backcourt. Janai Broom, the SEC Player of the Year, and Dylan Cardwell, two seniors down low, manning the middle, both standing 6'10" or taller. It'll be Cardwell and Zapawa taking the tip. Auburn, the home team, and they have the home crowd here in Atlanta, 90 minutes away from their home campus. They are in their home whites with blue Auburn across the chest. And for Michigan State, for the first time in the tournament, they're wearing their road greens with white trim. The officials tonight, Ronald Groover, Jeffrey Anderson, Don Daly, Matt Merrifield, Allie Cohen. We're ready to roll from Atlanta for the final spot and the final piece to the puzzle. Auburn controls the tip. They're going right to left in this first half. Baker-Mazar quickly enters it to the left block to Broom. Backing down Kohler, spins to his left, and quickly off the glass and in. Auburn's on the board first 15 seconds in. Spartans looking to run quickly. Left wing, Jaden Akins with the basketball as the Spartans set up their offense for the first time today. Jeremy Fears back up top. He had 6 assists on Friday night. After turning the ball over 3 times in the first 5 minutes, he'll slide it off to Richardson on the left wing, back up top. Zapawa is hounded by Cardwell. Left elbow, scoops it back up top to Richardson to the right side. Jeremy Fears now down to 8 to shoot. He goes left off a screen from Kohler. Backs out beyond the left three-point line. Down to 1. Fires up a shot. Left it short. Rebound collected by Cardwell. Now Auburn coming to run right to left. Mazar tried to enter it down low. Swatted loose. Tip ball out of bounds. They're going to say it was last off the hand of Jeremy Fears. They'll stay with Auburn, but good hands as Mazar tried entering it down low, but Fears, the undersized guard, jumped in the air, tipped it. It'll stay with Auburn here. 19:05 to go in the first half. 2-0 Tigers. They have 23 to shoot.
Really nice effort by Michigan State trying to get that ball on the end. Spartan bench thought it was going to go their way.
So they inbound the ball back up top, Auburn. It'll be Denver Jones over to the left side. It's Miles Kelly into the near side corner. Janai Broom faces up on Kohler. Now spins his way backing down from the left block. Working to Kohler. Shimmy shake to the middle of the lane. Fade away 2, and Broom connects 2 for 2. He's got an early 4 points, and it's 4-0 Auburn.
Broom is going to be one of the players that this team is definitely going to need to try to stop. He's the SEC Player of the Year, and he's going to do his thing.
Right elbow Kohler back out up top to Jeremy Fears, 15 to shoot. As curling off an off-ball screen, Akins collects right wing extended down to 10. Guarded by Kelly, goes to his right to the right corner. Kohler, he'll fire up a 3. Yes, nothing but nylon for Kohler. And we were wondering where he would be tonight, and he connects on his first shot, 4-3 the score.
Jackson Kohler really picked up his three-point shooting towards the second half of the season, shooting 34% this year, but what a crucial three-pointer by him.
31% on the year as a squad, but they've picked it up as of late. They're going to need their three-point stroke tonight. 2 minutes in, 4-3 Tigers. Right corner mid-range. Broom going to work on Kohler again. Spins baseline, reverse, and a little English off the glass. Broom with a quick 6. Kohler just doesn't have any answers on the defensive end for the National Player of the Year candidate. 6-3 the score. Left wing Richardson. He had 20 points on Friday. He goes to work, dribbling down the center of the lane. Takes a bump. Floater and the foul. Richardson on the board. He'll have a chance to tie it at the free throw line.
What a way to respond to the Spartans on the other side of their court. Richardson, just such a smart player, even at that freshman that he has been all year. Really plays like a veteran, and he's really a player who takes a lot of bumps. He gets to sign to the line a lot for these in-one opportunities. Just makes such smart plays.
In games like this, your best players have to step up, and Richardson stepped up down the stretch. Coming out, went 4 for 6 from beyond the arc on Friday. His free throw attempt is good, and it'll tie the score 6-6 here in Atlanta. 17:30 to play in the first half. Broome with all 6. Richardson and Kohler splitting the 3 each for Michigan State. Michigan State looking for their first stop of the day as Broome's taken all 3 field goal attempts as well. Denver Jones on the March Madness logo. It's the wait down, 10 seconds to shoot, guarded by Fears. He goes right off a screen. Pick and roll down low to Cardwell. Pass tip. Cardwell recovers. Left corner. Extra pass Mazar. Straight away 3. Off the mark. Rebound picked up by Richardson. That was Denver Jones with the look, and he missed. Back on the break. Fears pauses on the left elbow. Back out up top to Zapawa. Dribble over to the right side. Kicks it back out to Richardson. Richardson's got Cardwell on him. With the mismatch, we'll see if he takes advantage. Richardson, right wing. No good, off the mark to the right. Rebounded quickly by Miles Kelly, who brings it ahead.
Kohler was there trying to fly in, going baseline, trying to get that rebound. He just hasn't been able to go up and grab any offensive rebounds today, which is something that he's normally very, very strong at. 4th in the Big Ten in his offensive rebounds this season.
Right corner, Broome going to work, drives in, double team, kicks out Mazar, extra pass to Jones. He'll drive in the lane, right hand floater up top, no good, offensive rebound. Broome on the right block to the right corner. Kelly a 3. That one's no good either. Kohler comes out with the board. Spartans with back-to-back stops.
Spartan fans in this crowd getting loud despite being completely outnumbered by Auburn. They're definitely making their presence known.
Fears going left off a stream from Zapawa. Back up top, Kohler, he'll try another. No good, off the front of the iron. Loose ball foul on the floor. It goes against the Tigers. I believe that one's going to go against graduate senior Dylan Cardwell, one of the many Georgia and Atlanta natives playing this game, most of whom playing for this Auburn team, the only one for Michigan State being Cohen Carr. As loose ball foul will stay with Michigan State as Zapawa, Akins, and Fears head to the bench. Holloman, Cohen Carr, just mentioned, and Carson Cooper getting their first minutes of the game. Baseline inbound for Michigan State. Richardson throws it all the way out towards midcourt, collected by Holloman. As we hit the 16-minute mark of the first half, 6-6 the score. Holloman on the right wing, guarded by Baker Mazara. Up top to Richardson, going left off a screen from Cooper. Bounce pass baseline, Carr in a two-hand finish. Cohen Carr quickly finding himself into the scoring column. He's averaging 11.5 points per game in his last 5. He's going to be key again today.
Yeah, definitely expecting a big game from Cohen Carr. Got to impress in front of your family and friends.
Short corner on the near side. Broome backing down. Cooper now starts his dribble on the block, kicks it back out. Kelly thinks about it, steps into a mid-range 2 from the left side. That one's good for 2, tying the score at 8. Back and forth affair, 5 minutes in, still waiting our first immediate timeout of the contest. It'll come at the next whistle. Holloman running the offense in for Jeremy Fears. He goes left around the arc to the left side deep. Down to 18 to shoot. Pass off to Richardson. Left free throw line extended. Back out beyond the arc. Down to 10. To the top of the key. Cooper dribbles to his right off to Holloman. He'll drive right, step into a mid-range 2. Too strong, offensive rebound goes off the fingertips of Carr, picked up by Pettiford, the freshman who had 20 on Friday for Auburn. Pettiford getting his first minutes of the game, the number 2 point guard recruit in the country in last year's class. Over to the near side, Kelly goes to the right elbow, dribbles, pulls up for 2, and he goes back-to-back buckets for him. 4 points for Miles Kelly, and Auburn back in front 10-8.
Back on that possession, I think it was Carr who came flying up, trying to tip that ball. Don't know if he actually got a finger on it. Either way, obviously still went in, though, for the Tigers.
And a miscommunication from Cooper and Richardson. Cooper fires it into the Auburn bench, a Spartan turnover, their first of the day. And it'll be Auburn basketball bringing us to our first timeout of the game here at 14:26. Back and forth affair, Auburn with the 2-point lead.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a close one for the Spartans and the Tigers. Right now, though, Michigan State coming out strong the Auburn Tigers 5 of 8 from the floor. Michigan State 3 of 7, but making the only 3-point shot so far in this one.
It'll be a back and forth affair. Expect a heavyweight fight all game long. We're going to step aside for the first time today. Don't go anywhere. This is Spartan basketball on WDBM.